Hello everyone, it's that college football guy here with another video. Well, it's really early in the morning here. The last video took forever to upload, but I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere in East Georgia where there's not that much cell signal. But it's time for that top 25, my top 25. We're here for the week 12 college football season. First and foremost, we get anything out the way. Everyone please hit the thumbs up. It helps the analytics, helps the video to be seen. Comment on the video. I love interacting with everyone. And subscribe to the channel. We just passed 200 subscribers. Very happy about that. Let's see if we can get on our way to 300. So, let's get into this. First off, let's go to last week's top 25. My poll I started doing was I do my top 25, and I do it on a point scale. I'm going to run through this. I did it on a comment in one of the previous ones. I'm not going to do the comment again. But biggest win is worth, I do it on points. I don't go by arbitrary, well, this one beat this one, and this one beat this one, so therefore this one's worth, no, it's point scale. Biggest win you can have is you blow out a top 5 team. That's worth 10 points. Basically, how it goes with this one is that if it's based on a negative scale. If you're ranked number 1, it's 1 point. If you're ranked 25, it's 25 points. You give me so far 15 is 15 points. We're getting it? Okay. Now, if you blow out a victory over top 5 team, that's 10 points. That's 10 points taken away from your number, which means if number 1 blew out a top 5 team, they're now negative 9. If number 25 took out a top 5 team, they're down up to 15 points. Start to get it? So, blow out a top 5 team is minus 10. Best top 5, minus 8. Blow out top 25, minus 8. Beat top 25, minus 6. Blow out a power 5, minus 6. Beat a power 5, minus 4. Real quick. What I call a blowout, you beat them by 15 or more points. That's a blowout. Okay, beat a power 5, minus 4. Blow out a group of 5, minus 4. Beat a group of 5, minus 2, excuse me. Barely beating, that's 14 points or less. That's what I call barely beat. That's beating somebody. Blow out an FCS school, minus 2. You beat an FCS school by 14 points or less is the same to me as a bye week. 0. I don't count anything for bye weeks, but all the bye weeks are done, so it doesn't matter anything. Losses, you lose to a top 5 team, plus 2 to your score. So if you were the 25th team in the country and you lost to a top 5 team, that puts your 25 to 27. Okay? Blowout loss to a top 5 plus 4. Lose to top 25 plus 4. Blowout loss to top 25 plus 6. Lose to power 5 plus 6. Blowout loss to power 5 plus 8. Lose to group of 5 plus 8. Blowout loss to group of 5 plus 10. Lose to FCS plus 10. Blowout loss to FCS plus 12. Hasn't happened yet, but I had to account for it just in case. With the way things are going with college football, who knows anymore. All right, now, my top 25 for last week. I basically do this like this, folks. I do my top 25 with a point scale. I do my next 10, which is who I think is ranked 26 to 35. And then the 3 schools who I think are dark horses, who are improving, who have a shot to come back in. All right. Top 25 from last week. Number 1, Ohio State. 2, Georgia. 3, Michigan. 4, Oregon. 5, Utah. 6, TCU. 7, Tennessee. 8, NC State. 9, USC. 10, Penn State. 11, Baylor. Yeah, Baylor was that high in my poll because they keep winning at the time. 12, UCLA. 13, Ole Miss. 14, Alabama. 15, LSU. 16, Clemson. 17, North Carolina. 18, Kentucky. 19, Illinois. 22, Tulane. 21, Notre Dame. 22, Texas. 23, Mississippi State. I didn't give up on them just because of this. They actually gotten something up there. 24, UCF. 25, Kansas State. 26 through 35 was Kansas, Oklahoma State, Washington, Liberty, Coastal Carolina, Wake Forest, Oregon State, Syracuse, Cincinnati, and UTSA. The dark horse teams were San Jose State, Maryland, and Troy. I thought Maryland might be able to turn things around this week. Oh boy, was I wrong. All right. Now, my top 25, where are you? For this week, first off, 2 schools dropped out. Mississippi State lost to Georgia, got blown up by Georgia. They're out of the top 25. And Texas, with their loss, is out of the top. TCU is out of the top 25. So my top 25. Remember, Georgia beat Mississippi State. Mississippi State, my poll is ranked. So that means they blew out a top 25 team. So Georgia and Ohio State, because Ohio State just beat Indiana. Georgia's now the number 1 team in the country. They're now up 1. Ohio State's number 2, down 1. Michigan stays the same at number 3. Number 4 is Utah, up 1. 5, TCU, up 1. 6, Tennessee, up 1. 7, USC, up 2. Penn State, up 2. Number 9, Alabama, up 5. Number 10, Clemson, up 6. Number 11, Oregon, down 7. Number 12, LSU, up 3. Number 13, North Carolina, up 4. Number 14, NC State, down 6. Oregon was tied for the biggest drop of the week, by the way. 15, big climb of the week, Kansas State, up 10. Because the Baylor was ranked, and they blew out a top 25 team. That's why they got so many points. Ole Miss, down 3. 16's Ole Miss, down 3. 17, Baylor, down 6. 18, UCF, up 6. 19, biggest loser of the week, UCLA, down 7. 20, Notre Dame, up 1 for barely beating Navy. 21 and 22, debuting back, or should say re-debuting back in the top 25. Number 21, Washington. Number 22, Oklahoma State. Number 23, Tulane, down 3. 24, Kentucky, down 6. 25, Illinois, down 6. The next 10 coming in. Have shots of coming in. Because remember, I did points on this. So this is based on points. Who are the schools who are 26 through 35? Because I did the same point scales. Remember, I had my out of 10 last week. I did the same point thing like I was doing the top 10. So 26, Oregon State, next 10. This is the next 10, folks. 26, Oregon State. 27, Texas. 28, Florida State. 29, Mississippi State. 30, Coastal Carolina. 31, UTSA. 32, Cincinnati. 33, Minnesota. 34, Troy. 35, Kansas. The dark horses to get back in it are Boise State, Liberty, and Duke. Duke's starting to come around and see if they can do something else here. So that's my top 25. Kansas State get the big move of the week for blowing out Baylor. And UCLA's loss to Arizona plummeted them down the polls. But you tell me what you think, because here's the poll again. 1, Georgia. 2, Ohio State. 3, Michigan. 4, Utah. 5, TCU. 6, Tennessee. 7, USC. 8, Penn State. 9, Alabama. 10, Clemson. 11, Oregon. 12, LSU. 13, North Carolina. 14, NC State. 15, Kansas State. 16, Ole Miss. 17, Baylor. 18, UCF. 19, UCLA. 20, Notre Dame. 21, Washington. 22, Oklahoma State. 23, Tulane. 24, Kentucky. 25, Illinois. Next 10, 26 through 35. Oregon State, Texas, Florida State, Mississippi State, Coastal Carolina, Texas San Antonio, Cincinnati, Minnesota, Troy, and Kansas, with the dark horses being Boise State, Liberty, and Duke. Tell me what you think down in the comments about what I did here. Anything that you would change, anything that you would move, let me know down in the comments. Thanks everybody for watching the video. I got to get ready to start my day heading to Savannah, Georgia. Be safe out there, and please be good to each other.